1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers embarked on an expedition to the Ural Mountains in Russia, known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Tragically, they never returned as expected. Weeks later, a search party discovered the tent on the mountainside, abandoned and torn from the inside. The hikers' bodies were scattered in the snow, some without shoes and barely dressed for the sub-zero temperatures. The cause of their deaths remains a mystery. Some of the victims had severe injuries, including fractured skulls and broken ribs, but there were no signs of a struggle or external forces. Strangely, traces of radiation were detected on their clothing, further adding to the intrigue. Various theories have been proposed to explain the Dyatlov Pass incident. One hypothesis suggests an avalanche swept through their camp, forcing them to cut their way out of their tent in a desperate attempt to escape. Another theory involves a military accident or encounter with top-secret military technology, which could explain the radiation findings. Some have even speculated about a yeti or other mythical creature attacking the hikers. Despite extensive investigations, the true cause of the hikers' deaths remains an enduring enigma, fueling countless conspiracy theories and captivating the minds of amateur sleuths and researchers alike. The Bermuda Triangle, located between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda, has long been associated with unexplained disappearances of ships and aircrafts. Over the years, numerous vessels and planes have vanished within this mysterious area, leading to its notorious reputation. While many have attributed the Bermuda Triangle's disappearances to supernatural forces or extraterrestrial activity, scientific explanations offer more plausible reasons. The area's unpredictable weather patterns, such as sudden and intense storms, strong currents, and rogue waves, could easily overwhelm ships and aircrafts. Additionally, magnetic anomalies within the Bermuda Triangle could cause compasses to malfunction, potentially leading to navigational errors. Human error and mechanical failures are also factors that may contribute to some of the incidents. Nonetheless, the allure of the Bermuda Triangle's unexplained disappearances continues to spark the imagination, making it one of the most enduring and captivating unsolved mysteries of our time. The Voynich Manuscript is an ancient book written in an unknown script and language. It was discovered in the early 20th century by book dealer Wilfrid Voynich and has since defied all attempts at translation. The book is richly illustrated with bizarre and enigmatic drawings of plants, astronomical diagrams, and human figures. Theories about the Voynich Manuscript's origin range from an elaborate hoax to an encoded scientific or alchemical work. Some believe it was created by an ancient civilization, while others argue it may have extraterrestrial origins. Despite extensive analysis by experts and cryptographers, the true meaning and purpose of the Voynich Manuscript remains a mystery. In 1872, the merchant ship Mary Celeste was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, sailing erratically and in perfect condition. Strangely, the entire crew was missing, leaving behind their personal belongings and valuable cargo intact. Theories about the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew range from pirate attacks to sea monsters or mutiny. Others suggest that a sudden weather event or explosion drove the crew to abandon ship prematurely. Despite investigations and speculations, the true reason behind the crew's disappearance remains unknown, making the Mary Celeste one of history's most enduring maritime mysteries. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, the San Francisco Bay Area was terrorized by a serial killer known as the Zodiac Killer. The unidentified individual taunted law enforcement and media with cryptic letters, codes, and ciphers sent to newspapers. The Zodiac Killer is linked to at least 5 confirmed murders, but the true number of victims may be higher. One of the most puzzling aspects of the case is the Zodiac's cryptograms, some of which have never been deciphered. Despite numerous suspects and investigations, the identity of the Zodiac Killer remains unknown. Various theories propose potential suspects, ranging from disturbed individuals to a secret group of killers. The Zodiac Case continues to captivate true crime enthusiasts and has inspired books, documentaries, and movies, keeping the mystery alive to this day. In 1971, a mysterious man known as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft, extorted a ransom of $200,000, and then parachuted out of the plane, disappearing without a trace. Despite one of the most extensive manhunts in U.S. history, no conclusive evidence of Cooper's identity or whereabouts has been found. The case has spawned countless theories about Cooper's fate, ranging from survival to death, with some speculating that he successfully lived a new life under an assumed identity. Although some of the ransom money was later discovered, Cooper's true identity and the details of his daring heist remain one of the FBI's greatest unsolved cases. In 1977, astronomer Jerry R. Emmon detected a powerful radio signal from space while conducting a search for extraterrestrial intelligence at Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope. The signal was so significant that Emmon wrote "Wow" in the margin of the data printout, giving it the name Wow Signal. The signal lasted for 72 seconds and emanated from the direction of the Sagittarius constellation. It was in a frequency band reserved for interstellar communication, raising the possibility of extraterrestrial origin. Despite repeated attempts to detect this signal again, it has never been observed since, leaving its source a mystery. Scientists and researchers have considered various explanations, including natural cosmic phenomena or human-made interference. However, the lack of repetition or verifiable source remains a captivating aspect of the WOW signal, leading some to entertain the idea that it could be evidence of extraterrestrial communication. The WOW signal continues to fascinate astronomers and remains one of the most enduring mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. In 1922, the gruesome murders of the Gruber family and their maid occurred at the Hinterkaifeck farm in Germany. The entire family, including their maid, was brutally bludgeoned to death with a mattock. Strangely, there were signs that someone had been living in the house after the murders, and the murderer had seemingly stayed on the farm for several days before vanishing. The lack of a clear motive and the absence of a suspect or any official leads have kept the Hinterkaifeck murders an unsolved case for decades. Theories abound, including family disputes, revenge, or the involvement of a passing stranger. Despite attempts to solve the mystery over the years, the Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of Germany's most perplexing and haunting unsolved crimes. In 1587, a group of English settlers established the Roanoke colony on the coast of what is now North Carolina, USA. Led by John White, the settlers aimed to create a permanent settlement. But when White returned to England to gather supplies and returned in 1590, the colony had vanished without a trace. The only clue was the word Croatoan carved into a tree and the letter CRO etched onto a fence post. These inscriptions hinted at the possibility that the settlers had integrated with the nearby Croatoan tribe. However, White was unable to investigate further due to a hurricane. Numerous theories surround the fate of the Lost Colony of Roanoke. Some believe the settlers were absorbed into the Croatoan tribe, while others speculate that they tried to sail back to England but encountered misfortune at sea. Other theories propose conflicts with neighboring Native American tribes or internal struggles within the colony. Despite extensive research and excavation, the true fate of the Roanoke settlers remains unknown. In December 1948, an unidentified man was found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He carried no identification and no personal belongings were found. What makes this case truly perplexing is a concealed pocket in a man's clothing containing a scrap of paper bearing the words Tamam Shud, meaning ended or finished in Persian. This scrap was torn from a rare edition of the Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam, and the book was later discovered in a nearby car. A secret compartment in the book contained a mysterious code that has never been deciphered. Despite extensive investigations, including attempts to identify the man through fingerprint and DNA analysis, his true identity remains unknown. Various theories have been proposed, ranging from espionage and Cold War intrigue to love affairs gone awry. Some even speculate that a man was involved in intelligence work or illegal activities. The Tamam Shud Case, also known as the Somerton Man mystery, has captured the public's imagination for decades, and the code remains one of the most tantalizing unsolved ciphers in history.